Hey, we're live.
We are live. Sorry, guys, a bit late. My fault. I got got waylaid doing some bits and bobs, so apologies for that. How is everybody? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We are here. We are live. It is Friday, and have you had a good week? It's quite warm today, actually.
It is quite warm.
I am a bit muggy.
Yeah.
In my Rocky Balboa top. I thought I'd wear white because they say it deflects the heat a little bit. So, what have you guys been up to? What have you been doing? Has everybody had a good week? Let me move this just so I can see the comments. Oh, actually, you can show this.
Yes.
Hey, Aoife, how are you?
Hey, Aoife, how are you?
So, this is...
So I saw this and I was just like, I have to have it. There was a couple that I wanted, but this was the main one. So I didn't get the other one. There was a couple, but I just thought, anytime I go to Florida, I'm sure I'm going to pick up something. But I really liked this one. And this is based on It's a Small World ride. But I love it. I love the colors of it. I like that it's got all the sort of, do you know what I mean? Well, yeah, I just like it because it's colorful. It's decorative. Yeah. It's a bit tropical. Yeah, I love it.
So when Kelly and I went there, that was the first one both our eyes were drawn to without saying it to each other. So I said, this is nice. And Kelly went, yeah, I was looking at this one.
Yeah. Now this was $45. So it's $44.99 plus tax.
So they are pricey, but
Yes.
they do look nice. And
Yeah.
you can't get it in this country so that's why we...
And Corksicle is one of their main brands. So Corksicle is a brand of its own, and very much like Coke and all that are available, and they do exclusive things for said parks.
There we are. So that's a little thing. Hey, Sincott, how are you?
Hey, Sincott, hope you're well.
Hope you're good. Hope everything's well. Eva said, Kelly and Mark just got diagnosed with, oh no, celiac disease and diabetes on top of the cancer. Oh, Eva, I'm so sorry. It's been, guys, it's been one after the other for you, hasn't it? When did you get diagnosed with that? Was that recently? Or has that just happened? Or have you known about that for a while? Well, I'm glad to see you on. That's it. We're glad to see you. We're trying.
Hopefully, we can cheer you up.
Yeah, exactly. We can try and give you a little bit of cheer. So, as you can see. Oh, yesterday. I'm so sorry. We got some stuff from Ollie and Steen. Now, Kelly ordered these. So I have no idea what's in them. Ollie and Steen are a baker. Are they nationwide or is it just London?
I have no idea.
So, anybody outside of London, Sincott, sir, I know you are outside London. Have you ever seen these before in your local area or in? Yeah, sorry to hear that. Said Aoife. Yeah, have you heard of this? Any of you guys have heard of these outside London? Do let us know. These are dotted all around London, but like I said, we have not seen. I don't know if these are outside London. So if they are outside London, let us know. If not, you can get to sample them with us.
Okay. Let me tell you what we ordered. So we ordered the summer social slice, the cinnamon social slice, the almond social slice. We also ordered a lemon meringue tart and a vanilla cream bun.
There we are. Right, not seen it in Knowlesborough. Okay, so anybody else seen it elsewhere? Do let us know. So Ollie and Steen, we will be trying these in a little bit. There we go. So before we try them, what has everybody got planned for this weekend? Do let us know. Put it in the chats. Now, also, I'm going to do a little shameless plug. Hey, Karina, how are you?
Hey, Karina, hope you're well.
Kisses from Jackson. Hello, Jackson. Hello, Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
How are you? Good? I hope everything's well. Hope everything's good with you. Sincott said not heard of them either.
Oh.
Now, we are going to try and do a few more, what's the word? UK-based ones as well, so you guys can get a handle on them. But we do like to do the London ones as well, just so you can see what is available.
Well, it's easy for us because we're in London, and I think a lot of people are in London, but again, a lot of people are outside of London. So we do appreciate that you guys can't always get everything that we try.
And Karina, I don't think we even got one that's going to be worldwide based.
No.
So do you have enough for everyone? We certainly do. There is going to be a nice wide variety, so you'll get to see it as well. And if you can get to come back to London, you can make your decision whether or not these would suit you.
Yeah, because there are some really great bakeries in London. I can't lie, some really great bakeries.
Do you know, I was on Twitter, so now he's a very controversial figure, Charlie Kirk. Did some. He came over to the UK from the US, and he did some speeches in Oxford, Cambridge, and a few other places.
I don't know who that is.
Anyways, political commentator, and he said, 3 days in the UK, and you'll be kissing the feet of the United States. So obviously, he clearly didn't have a good time. And one American lady said, "Yeah, I went there, and I couldn't find any decent bakeries." And I thought, but you can't have done this. We could have named you some.
They clearly didn't check our channel.
Well, exactly. So, guys, if you are interested in bakeries in London, do let us know, because we can give you some good ideas. Whether that be donuts, whether that be cakes, whether that be whatever it is.
And clearly they didn't go to the right afternoon teas either.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, now, Eva said... a bath and some online classes. I think that will sort you out. I think a nice little bath will do. I'm not going to lie. I am so tired, actually. This week has been really, really knackering. So a little bath will sort you out. Karina said, hi, Eva. I'm so sorry to hear about the medical issues. Hope you are taking care of yourself. Yeah. Karina said, that's very nice, Karina. Yeah. Oh, yes. Other bakeries beside Pret would be nice. So you're not a fan of Pret. What was the one of your American friends say about Pret? Do you remember they asked you to get a sandwich and you went to Pret?
I can't remember.
They asked for a sandwich, and I think they were looking for something like pastrami on rye, but you.
Oh yeah. So basically, in the UK, we don't have sandwiches like they do in the States. You know, like pastrami on rye and blah blah blah. And so I want to say, because they have different names for the levels in the States, but I think he's our equivalent of a director, I guess. And he was like, "Oh, can you order some sandwiches?" I was like, "I ordered the best sandwiches yesterday. They were pretty." He goes, "Really?" He was so disgusted, not so disgusted that, but he was like, "Really?" I was like, "Oh, you're looking for like, you know, like a deli sandwich, like the pastrami." We don't really have. There are some places, but there's not that many. They're not, because I suppose we in the UK don't eat like that.
No,
so we like a load of cold cuts and stuff like that. On like we wouldn't eat like loads of meat in one sandwich.
No, that's true. So basically, I mean, you can get places, and funny enough, they are trending.
Yes, they are. Some of them. You know what's popular? Sandos. So if you go and
no, it'll go for it.
Yes, don't, because they're phoning my mum.
Oh, that's what.
And you're cutting them off.
No, I didn't do anything.
No, that's
what I was about to cut them off.
Yeah, I was like, don't do that. And so yeah, it's really it is trending here, but still not in the same way that it does in the States. It is, but it isn't, if that makes sense. So, you know, we get like, so here you get like chicken escallop and things like that, but you might get one other meat. So I'd like chicken escallop and ham or something like that. But you wouldn't say, oh yeah, can I have beef? Can I have ham? Can I have chicken? It doesn't really work that way. And if you did do that, it would be incredibly expensive here to do a load of cold cuts in the sandwich. Yeah. I don't know why we don't do that here, but yeah, we don't.
Clearly, Kelly, says Karina, going back to they haven't consulted us. Pret is good, says Karina, but other options would be appreciated.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time we did Pret, but yes, I'm just trying to think. You know what, though? So before we had Eat, and there was another one that we had that I used to like to go to.
So basically, in England, you've got Eat, Starbucks, Pret. Where would you say Nero's?
But the thing is, yeah, but Pret is not on the same level. I mean, Starbucks and all of that are not on the same level. So Pret is a sandwich shop.
Yes.
The others are coffee shops.
Is there a Pret in the United States?
So do you know what it is? A lot of the sandwich shops that we had have gone into administration.
Yeah.
So we don't have many sandwich shops anymore. Pret is the main sandwich shop. There are a couple of independent sandwich shops that are opening up, but it's basically Pret. Yeah.
Sincott said, "Yo, Adrian!" So my brother actually bought this for me when he went to the States. I forget where Rocky was filmed, but that's where he got it from. By the way, Gideon's does not ship their cookies. Oh no! Karina, I do hope you can get to Florida at some stage. You have to try that. Negative, no Pret here.
Yeah, do you know what? Pret are starting to open up in other places because they've started in Paris.
Yeah, so in Europe wide they are, and of course Costa Coffee, which is was formerly. Now I was wondering if Costa would go over to the States because Costa was originally was a British company, and then they sold it to Coca-Cola. So I was wondering if you would start to get a Costa in the United States.
I believe it was originally opened by 2 Italian brothers.
That's right, and then Whitbread bought it.
Right, and then yeah. But yeah, we don't. Do you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we don't have too many sandwich shops. We have more bakeries now. Bakeries that might do a couple of sandwiches, but the only prominent sandwich shop at the moment is Pret. They are dominating the market.
Well, now, sorry, I was going to interject there. Yes, I remember going to Pret in Paris, said Karina. Yeah. Did you know, and I don't know if it's going to go ahead, but Greggs are going to try and float some shops in the United States. So Greggs will be going to the US.
Yeah. Again, so like Greggs is a bakery. So again, it's not a sandwich shop. They do sell sandwiches, but it's not a sandwich shop. There aren't any sandwich. I'm trying to think. There aren't any sandwich shops.
Greggs do sandwiches.
Yeah, but they're a bakery. Greggs are a bakery.
Well, you know why? So basically, most Brits, when they go for lunch, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, my British counterparts. If I don't really eat sandwiches, but when I do, I will just go to the local supermarket and get them. Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Tesco, if whatever's nearby, I will just go there. M&S, if there is one nearby, there isn't near one where I work, but those are the ones I would go to.
Yeah, because there were 3 others before sandwich shops. Oh God, there was a 4th one as well, and I always they used to do hot sandwiches, and I used to go and get a baker's. There used to be Benugos. So Benugos at one point was really popular. But since the pandemic, a lot of places closed.
Yeah.
Eat and another place. There is another sandwich shop, but it's not really prominent. There's not loads of them around. So you're lucky if you find one. There's a place called Pure, and they're more on the healthier side. But you used to have Benugos, Eat. There was another one that I used to go to, and I used to bounce between that one and Eat. Because the other one did really great eggs in the morning. So you could have cooked scrambled eggs with chorizo in there. And it was really, I can't remember the name of that chain. And I can't remember the name of the other chain either. But yeah, they're the only 3 to 4 sandwich shops that were around. And the others, I don't know how Pret managed to do it, but they're the only ones. So you've got other quick eateries. So you've got Itsu, you've got Lee. So these are the popular fast foods. So you got Leon, Itsu, yeah, but they're not sandwich shops. But you got Leon, you got Itsu. There's another Honey Poke's now coming up. Pret. And those are the
most sandwich shops though near me are independent. Or when I say near me, I work. So basically, somebody's obviously just opened up their own little sandwich shop.
There are a few independent ones. And they will do little sort of deli-like sandwiches, but not close to what you guys have. Not even close. You might get 1 or 2 meats that could be reasonable, but the more meats that you add, it becomes phenomenally expensive. And they don't do things they'll do so your typical cold cuts that we would do here would be ham, beef, maybe salami. Yeah, ham, beef, salami, and then chicken. And they'll usually do 2 types of chicken. So one might be a coronation chicken, and then the other one will be a scallop chicken. And that's probably about it. If you do get sandwich shop, they do tend to be independents, but not in the type of sandwich shops that you think.
Hello, Charlie. How are you?
Hey, Charlie. How you?
Go on, hit us with your following number 722. Last time I checked. Let's see what his is. Now, one of the things I'm going to do 727. Well done.
Wow.
Well done, Charlie. Well done. So I'm going to do a little plug actually for our next video. Now, I haven't uploaded it yet. I did edit it and finish it last night, but I finished it quite late, so I was a bit tired, so I didn't upload it. So I will finish it off. I just have to watch it, make sure there's no errors, and then upload it. So Kelly and I went to Epcot in Disney, and we went to San Angel. I call it San Angel.
Oh, is that the first video you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh no, what was the first?
No, the first one I've already done, which was Crystal Palace.
Oh, was that the second place we went to with San Angel?
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't film Cheddar's in the first instance.
Yeah,
we went there several times, so I filmed it in the third instance. So anyway, San Angel, I tell you what that is. That in Epcot, when I showed you guys around the world, so my fellow live viewers will remember that there's a Mexican temple there, and I think I took you guys in there because I said how much I loved it there. There is a restaurant in there called San Angel, which obviously serves Mexican food, but traditional Mexican food. So Kelly and I ate there. Now, it did split opinion. I'll let you watch it, but it did very much split opinion. So you can, when you see it, you'll be able to see what you think of it. Oh, yes, it looks really good. The pyramid looked really good, says Charlie. Oh, did you like that, Charlie? Do you know what? I thought you might like that one. It's what's great is inside. They've made it look like it's permanently nice.
Yeah.
It's really clever how they've done it. So if you're interested in that, that will be up this Sunday. Like I said, I've just finished editing it. I just need to watch it to make sure it's all okay. I've done the thumbnail for it. So all I need to do is get that up and then you guys can watch it.
Yeah. Are you doing a new intro?
I've done 2 new intros.
Oh, you haven't shown me.
It's just, I need to do a new intro for MK Vacay. So
right, you haven't shown me the new intro.
You have. If Kelly watched my channel, our channel, she would have seen that on MK Vacays, I win Crystal Palace. The new intro would have gone out.
I was watching it, but I missed the beginning bit. But that's because you were barbecuing.
We were
marinating and all of that, so I didn't have time.
Well, you will see the new intro if you watch.
I was thinking, why didn't I watch it? And I was thinking, but I did have it on in the kitchen, but I was marinating. So if you saw our posts, you would have seen that we had a barbecue last weekend. We did a mini barbecue. So while we were doing the mini barbecue, that is when you had.
I was answering your questions as well and queries
and turning the corn.
Yeah. So I was turning sweet corn on the barbecue whilst I was answering you guys.
And I was marinating steaks and your fish and all of that type of stuff and sort of preparing everything. So, and Mark was doing the corn. You were getting the barbecue ready and then you were doing the corn and all that. So, yeah.
Anyway, I digress. You guys have listened to us long enough.
Exactly.
Let's crack on with some of these cakes. So we have 5 cakes to try, I believe.
We do.
Okay, so this is, again, from Ollie and Steen.
This is the first time you'll be seeing it.
I've not seen these, so I have no idea what
I've not seen it, so I don't know.
Well, Kelly just read them out, but I can't remember what she said. There we go.
I ordered them, but this is the first time we're seeing it.
Yeah. Now, this is always funny because you will... this doesn't always go well on the live. So sometimes we'll order something, and because it's live, the order's wrong. You'll see that many a time with drinks, so you get to see it with us.
Okay, so these are all the socials. I believe this one is the summer social from what I'm looking
social?
At. Well, you won't know until you open it, will you?
Interesting. So this is what they call a social. Never heard of it. Is this savoury or sweet?
Hang on a second. They've only given us 2 socials. Where's the third one? Oh, there's the third one. Okay. This one.
What is a social?
It's a cake. It's a pastry.
Oh, I don't know if it...
Doesn't it look like a pastry?
Has anybody heard of a social?
They just call it a social, Mark. That's just the name of it. It doesn't mean that is what the thing is.
If you don't like them, are you anti-social? Anyway, sorry.
This is the almond social.
Got 100 views, said Charlie, on the video Newland's fryer fish. Oh, and chips in Scunthorpe. I did see that one, Charlie, because you said it was a new fish and chip shop there.
There you go.
So check that one out from Charlie. The new Newland's fryer fish and
You've already
chips.
shown that one.
Yeah, I've done that one. Right, that's that. These do look good, actually.
Now.
Right, so these are the box ones.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a look and see what this one is. Well, I'll show you guys. I can. I don't want it to.
Karina's laughing at us.
Okay, so.
Go careful.
Yeah.
It's right on the edge. There you go.
All right, so that is the
Let me do it.
lemon meringue.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'm doing.
That's the lemon meringue tart.
There's me doing. I've done it even worse than you have. There you go. It doesn't zoom in very well, but what I'll do is I will put that on a plate and then we can do it a bit of a closer up. There you go. It's not the world's biggest.
No.
Check that out. So this is, there we go. Oh, it does look like it's been blowtorch though. Where's the coffee to go with the pastries? Absolutely.
I know, right?
Lemon meringue for me, please, said St. Cox.
I bet. Now, this is the vanilla cream bun.
Oh, wow. Actually, do you want to put it on the plate? Because then... That does look incredible. See, it's scanning for a face and it can't find a face. Okay. So St. Cot has already gone. Look at this difference in size. Look at that. So this is the vanilla cream bun. It does look.
It looks amazing and I cannot wait to try it.
Right, there we are.
Do you know I made shepherd's pie today? I
Yes,
made two shepherd's pies today, but I made small ones.
Vanilla cream bun for me, please. He'll say that about the whatever this thing is. Where are we? The social. Newland Fryer fish and chips in Scunthorpe, Friday the 23rd of May is 6 days ago. The video is on my YouTube channel. I did see it, Charlotte. I did see it because when you filmed it, you did say this is a new fish and chip shop open, which is the Newlands Fryer. So I did see that one.
So if you put one on each, if you put a...
Right, here we go. You're making me hungry. Pit's pie. What's Pit's pie, Charlie? Right, we're going to make you even more hungry now, Charlie. So we are going to put these on.
Cinnamon social.
Oh my goodness,
I think the reason why they call it a social, but this is just because they normally come long like that and then you cut them, so then you're behaving social. So this is a social slice, but that's just, I don't know if that's the case, but and that's the summer social. So this is for the summertime. Summertime.
So it looks like it's pastry and some form of jam in there. This one looks a bit flat.
This is the almond one.
This is the almond one, as you can see here. So it's got a...
That's the end of the social.
Oh, look.
Let's say they've cut that's the end.
Look at
so
that.
These are middles, as you can see. And that's an end one. And that's a middle one as well.
Karina said, oh my God, they look delicious. And I love, love, love shepherd's pie. Would you mind sharing your recipe? Now, that's a request from Karina.
Okay, so this is how I did it today. That's not always how I did it.
Then I'm going to tell you what Kelly always says to me about recipes.
Yeah. So this is how I did today. So I fried up the onion. So I put a bit of oil in the pan, and I also put some garlic butter. And I fried that up in the pan separately, and I waited till it got a little bit brown. And then I added I drained a tin of sweet corn and I added that to the onions. In another pan, I heated up the oil and again, some garlic butter. And I fried it up, not too much, but I fried it up just to brown it off. And then I chucked in the onions and sweet corn, some salt, pepper, lots and lots of black pepper. I'm doing this because obviously and then I did some gravy. So I had some Bisto gravy because you guys have different gravy over there, but we have like Bisto gravy. So a few spoonfuls, filled it up, then poured it all over the mince, and then that's your thing done. In the meantime, I boiled up some potatoes. I peeled and boiled them, and then while they were still hot, I just left a little bit of the water, and then I added cream and then some garlic butter. And I really mashed it, and then I added some salt and some black pepper. But you add the salt to taste. So I like it. I don't like it too salty, but I do like that you can taste a bit of the salt. So I did that, and then I put the beef in 2 sort of small pie dishes, and then gently, and I didn't even think I was going to have enough potatoes. I thought, oh no, I ain't got enough potatoes to do both of these. I thought, oh, I'm only going to have enough space to do one. So I did that, and then I baked it for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then I crisped up the top in the, because it goes crispy anyway, the top, but I liked it a bit more brown when I put the grill on. And so I did that for about 5 minutes, and obviously I also dragged my fork along so it would the texture, to get the texture, so that also would crisp up, and that's how I did it.
Charlie said, hi, Karina. Karina said, hi, Charlie. I hope you're doing well. So, I gotta say, garlic butter is incredible on toast as well. If you ever try it, do try. Am I allowed to say the brand you use, or is it a secret?
No.
So, Cot, you'll be able to get your hands on this, and Charlie actually. Lurpak do little sticks of it, little sticks of garlic butter. Do try it. It is phenomenal on toast. So, Cot, trust me on this one. It is absolutely delicious. Bella, hello!
Hi, Bella. Hope you're well.
How are you doing? Good to see you. Right, you've just joined us. We're on the right time because we're just about to do the cake samples. So, which ones? You guys can choose first.
Oh, it's giving you the choice today.
I'm giving you guys the choice. Which do you want us to do? One of the socials?
Is that because St. Cot's on?
No, you guys can do. Unless Kelly, you want to try? That's a lot of work, Kelly.
It's a lot of work.
And I didn't even eat it.
And the thing is, the other day, I think I put a post. In fact, I'll post the pictures. Because I did one the other day, which I already posted pictures of, but I haven't posted pictures of the shepherd's pie, but I'll do that. I did the seafood pasta, of which you ate.
Yeah, that was wonderful. I have to say, Kenny made quite a big batch of it, so I could take it into work for a couple of days. It was absolutely amazing. Really, really good. Please, can you do one of the social St. Cot? Absolutely. And Liam, hello!
Which social St. Cot? Which, yeah, we could try the summer one, because that's a new one.
Yeah,
I've not tried that one
This is a new one, so we're going to try the summer social. How are you, Liam? You good? Good to see you. We're just about to try...
Hey, Liam.
Cake from Ollie and Steen. Touche!
Touche!
How are you? She goes, oh, did someone say cake? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
And it's lovely to see you. How are you?
Hi.
Right, we're just about to try one of the socials from Ollie and Steen. I'm a chocolate cake man, says Liam. Well, we haven't got any chocolate cake, unfortunately.
We don't have chocolate cake, but we do have a lemon meringue tart. I hope you like that.
Right, let's try this. So I've never heard of social cake before. This is one of Ollie and Steen's.
No, they just call it a social. It's not a social cake.
It is a social cake.
Honestly.
You see? Right, there we are.
I think this is a thing. I think they call it a social because it comes in a long bar and you can ching ching.
Here we go.
You should have had a cup of tea.
Do you know what? I'm wondering if this is better warm.
That would be better warm. Yeah, the socials would be better warm because it's pastry.
Right. It's not bad. It's not as good as I thought it would be. I'm going to be honest.
This is their limited edition.
It's quite dense.
Also, Mark says this and we'll eat them all.
No, I'll eat them. But it's quite, the dough is quite dense. Can you see that? It's quite stodgy in the middle. I do wonder if I might air fry it just to give it a try. But the pastry is delicious. But I thought it would be a lot more fruity in taste. I'm not enamored with that. I won't get that again. Where are we? So, good. We are well, thank you, Touche. Good to see you.
Oh.
Really, really good. So, what have you been up to? Right, Karina asked, is there a good restaurant for seafood in London?
There are a few, but we haven't been to them because they are extremely expensive.
Yeah, they are expensive in London. What type of seafood do you like?
Yeah.
Are you all more for like the fish type restaurants, or do you prefer actual seafood is like crustaceans? So if you want things like shrimp and mussels and that type of thing.
I like how you say that because you're going to give her a recommendation. What recommendation are you going to give?
Oh, this is one of my secrets I couldn't possibly tell you. Karina said, I'm still waiting for my doorbell to ring for my pastry delivery. Oh, here we go. This is on the way. Ding dong. There we are, madam. Two said, you should make a foodie channel called Mark and Kelly's Chowdown. Oh, now, funny enough, we were thinking of potentially changing Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things name because, as Kelly said, we told you the history. When we originally set this channel up, it was for trips. Then lockdown happened, then we converted to food, and we've just stuck with it. We still do trips, and we show our food on the trips, but the holiday channel has now become MK Vacays.
Yeah, but this originally was going to be a holiday channel. But yeah. We are thinking about, but we might do Mark and Kelly's Chowdown.
Right. That's a good idea, though. I do like the idea of Mark and
Thank
Kelly's
you.
Chowdown. Thank you, Touche. That's a good idea. Right. This is the second social. This one looks like it's got currants and raisins in it. Maybe cinnamon.
This is cinnamon because
this
it's a cinnamon social.
Oh, it's a cinnamon social. And I want one to be anti-social, so I'm going to give this a try. There you go, look. Cinnamon with the pastry. Do you want to take a little square?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Ching ching.
Ching ching. I wish we'd had a cup of tea.
That's good.
I knew Mark would like that.
That is, although that's dense, it's got a beautiful cinnamon flavour to it. To me, that's 100 times better than the fruit one.
The icing is good.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
It's like a very dense cinnabon. I actually prefer it to cinnamon. Sorry, cinnabon. I do like cinnabon, but I prefer that. That is really good. I had to make sure I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it's like? It's like, you remember you use it's got a bit of a Christmassy feel to it.
Yeah, it does.
It
does, yeah. 100%.
It reminds me of, what was it? St. Cot with the Tesco mince pies, those type of ones. Although it doesn't have a crumble top, it's got that type of flavour to it. That's good. That's really good. No, thank you, Tish. I do appreciate it. And we do always appreciate any of your suggestions because we do like to, we're always thinking about ways we can improve the channel, ways that we can, keep you guys entertained more. So if you do have any ideas, please do keep them coming, especially for the lives as well. Kelly and I were just having a debate actually just before this about the foods that we would do and the things you'd like to see. So, we're always conscious and we want you guys to see something that you enjoy. So do let us know in the comments the kind of food you'd like us to see as sample. Karina said, I like shrimp, fish, lobster, not liking oysters. Oh no, that was what I was going to suggest. I know some really good oyster places. Clams, as I got sick from oysters. Now, you got sick from oysters because you probably had some dodgy ones that had been out for a little while. Oysters are okay, but you have to have them fresh. There's some really good ones in Borough Market that have oyster bars in them. What fish places would you suggest?
Well, so there is one in Borough Market actually called Applebee's. I've not been, but I've heard it's really like loads of people go there. Funny enough, loads of American people go there. So it's quite a tourist place. I don't know much on the prices because I said that I haven't eaten there. There was one restaurant that I went to as well in Covent Garden, and I'm just trying to. I'll have to have a little think about it. I'll have to sort of like search for it, and then I'll let you know. But that was a proper fish place. And then I'm just trying to think because I don't go to a lot of fish places.
No, actually, in fact, you just made me realise Kelly and I haven't actually reviewed many fish places, if any. Oh no, Liam, you're ill. Why are you ill?
No.
What if you've got a cold or something else? Oh, Liam, sorry to hear. Well, I hope we can keep you entertained.
Yeah. Bless you. Thank you for joining us, even though you're ill.
And if I could, I'd get some of this sent to you. I wonder if that's the same Applebee's as here in the...
No, it's not. It's not.
I knew there was an Applebee's in the States.
That was the running joke between the American lot when they went. They were going, it's not like Applebee's. It's not that Applebee's. No, it's a proper fish place.
I've never eaten an Applebee's in the United States.
I have once when I was in New York.
So I'm not sure. Oh, man flu. No, there's no such thing as man flu. You have got flu, Liam. You just rest up. There
is such thing as man flu.
Oh, Liam, I was going to say, I'm really sorry to hear that. And then, actual fact, your cousin's got flu. So he's not very well either.
Yeah,
so yeah, there's a lot of it about. Right, this is this one. This is the almond one we're going to go for. This is the social.
The almond social.
Here we go. Oh, wow.
I like this one.
Kelly's look said very different.
I wish they'd given us a middle piece rather than an end piece.
It's actually surprisingly really light. It's totally different from the other two socials. This is a lot lighter, don't you think?
This is flakier.
Yeah. This is actually really, really good. Do you want some of the almonds that were on the top?
That frangipane, very nice.
It's really, really good.
Very nice.
It's got a beautiful frangipane to it. And in actual fact, the end piece is nice because you get all this lovely crusty...
See, I don't want the end piece. I want the middle piece.
All right, I'll have the end piece because I'm doing you a favour here. Very, very good. That is delicious. Right, guys, I'm going to let you pick these. So Cock picked the socials. So I think that's right. The doorbell's gone.
Oh, this should be leaving you a package.
Yeah, hang on. I'll be back. Sorry, guys.
So, I would like to go for this bun, this cream bun, because I want to save the lemon meringue for the last. What I like about this bun, it looks flaky. Look at all the powdered sugar on that. And then topped with white chocolate. Yeah. I definitely want to try that. That's the next one. It looks so good. Look at it in all its glory.
I was going to go into Victor Meldrew mode then.
Oh dear. I don't believe it!
Right. Sorry, can I just quickly have a rant? So you know that scene in One Foot in the Grave where somebody delivers a flower pot to him.
Yeah.
And then they said, "Can you just put it in the toilet?" Because he's not even planted it in the toilet. So this guy just left so I ordered quite a big package from Amazon. He rang the doorbell and he just kept pointing to the door. I thought he's left it in the porch. That's fine. No, he's balanced it against the door. So when I opened the door, I smacked into it. And then, of course, I can't open the door because it's so heavy. Yeah. So I've had to push it out. And he's looking behind me. And I just thought, why did you put it there? Anyway, end of run. Right.
I'm going to do this one.
Right. Oh, actually, hey, Richard, how are you? You're right. Oh my God, cakes long. Send them over. How you doing, Richard? You all right? It's good to see you. I saw some of your Hello Kitty stuff actually that you were showing on WhatsApp, and so I know one of the images is did I send you one of those as well? So when I was in Florida, they had a whole section on Hello Kitty, so it did make me think of Richard. Cream bun next, please, said Cop. Great minds think alike.
It's the cream bun that we're gonna try.
Tisha went, oh, that's filth, right? Extra filthy.
Right.
Now I have got forks for this one. My God, this one's huge. You might have to half and half. That's what I've done with the others.
This is so light. The knife is just gliding through it. Oh, look at that.
Look how much cream is in that. The entire middle is done by cream. Come on, Liam. I know you like chocolate cake, but you cannot deny that looks good. Wow. It reminds you a bit like a fairy cake. You know, in a bit you've got the bun and then is this all choux pastry?
You're talking crazy right now.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put one on here. And then you can eat yours off there. Do you want a fork?
No, I'm going to pick it up with my hands.
Right, here we go. So look at that. That is tremendous. All cream in the middle. Here we go. Chocolate cake. Oh, chocolate only. I don't like cream. Oh, sorry.
Dear.
Oh, Liam.
Oh, Jesus, I can see stuff in my mouth with cream.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God, that is so good. Is it chantilly cream, this? It's got like a vanilla flavour to it.
Everybody look
Oh, that is incredible. St. Clark, this is really, really good.
It's not so chili cream because there's no icing in the cream. And no powdered sugar in the cream.
Okay. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't tell, but they pipe some form of vanilla on top of it.
Vanilla is in the cream, but there's no powdered sugar in the cream.
No.
But that pastry is so flaky. It's so light.
Oh, wow.
And the cream is just, oh yeah.
Hello. No, I'm just going to show. Look how much cream is in that. This is incredible. This is really good. But the pastry is so light. The only downside for it for me is that I got a mouthful of white chocolate, which I don't like, but I could have taken that off, to be fair. But that's really good. And I don't know if you can just see that, guys. You can see there's the cream that side, as you can see. And here you can just about make out, without stabbing it, that's actually vanilla custard. So it's really, really good. Or what's the word? Creme anglaise, you call it. Sam, hello. How are you doing?
Hope you're well.
Are you feeling a bit better? Because I know you weren't feeling very well on Tuesday. Is Zachary with you as well? If he is, hello, Zachary.
Hi, Zachary.
How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling a bit better. So that was incredible. I have to say, of the cake so far, hit and miss some of them, but
the only miss was that one.
All right. Right.
What else was a miss?
Next up, and last but by no means least, and this is a very titchy one. So this is the lemon meringue pie.
All good things come in small packages.
Absolutely. Right. Okay, let's do this one. Now, what I do like about this, it looks like it's got a double layer of. We will show you. See if you can.
No, because that's jam on the top. It looks like not because look at the top.
They are different. Right. Okay. I'm just going to move that round. So can you see that? So it looks like they've got the layer of, there you go, look.
Like a gel on top with the custard.
Look at
the
that.
Lemon curd and oh my.
Oh, Sam, still trying to stay at a hospital, feeling very poorly. Oh no. Oh, Sam, I hope you're okay. I was going to say, there's nothing worse than not feeling ill, not feeling yourself. Is there anything else you can do? Maybe have some. I think you just need plenty of rest and relaxation because I know you're getting a lot of pain.
You need some cake, Sam.
Yes, Sam. If we could send this to you, we really wish we could send it. Right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's actually really good. That jam really adds to it. Do you know what it is? You got the tartness of the lemon, but they cleverly put this jam on the top, which is very sweet. So the two of them, when you have them together, and you've got to have them both together, kind of interact with each other.
The pastry is crisp.
Oh, free chocolate orange cake in Croatia. Oh yeah, that was it. So apologies, I haven't had a chance to look at your Instagram yet, actually. So excuse me, guys. If you do have a look at Liam's Instagram page, because Liam has put some of his Croatian trip on there. So I do want to have a look at that.
Oh, I haven't even had a look, Liam. I'm so sorry.
No, that's what I just said. I realised.
Totally went out of my mind, and I've not had a look at your Insta yet.
I was going to have a look at it after the live, and then I got sidetracked editing a video. So I will take a look at that. I will have a look at that. How was the chocolate orange cake in Croatia? Was it good? And is it like Terry's chocolate orange cake, or is it something a bit different? Oh, Sam said Tushi, my lovelies, big love and big hugs to you. Thank you, guys. I'm in 2 different forms of antibiotics, so hoping I will start to get better soon. Oh, bless you, Sam. Oh yeah, bless you as well from Tush. I was gonna say it's not nice with that as well. Do you find that they upset your stomach as well? They can with me. But lots of love, Sam. We are sending you big love, and we're hoping those antibiotics kick in. Right. That is it. You have seen 2 grown adults have 5 cakes. We are now going to. Are you watching it now?
No, I just went on the page so that I know.
Oh yeah.
To watch it.
Oh, there's Liam.
And I didn't realise I wasn't following you, Liam. Apologies.
Very I'll tell you something. Liam is a very handsome guy. You'll be able to
But
see
I'm
this on his
following you
account.
now.
Very handsome guy. You'll be able to see that on his thing. Yeah, I'll pick you up, Liam. Right. Okay. Now then, let's score these. So, if you've just joined us, don't worry. You'll get to see all these cakes in their full glory. And we haven't eaten all of them, which is good, so I can actually score them. Right. First up was the social. Now, this is the summer one. As you can see, it had summer berries in it. I don't think you can warm this one up because it's got icing sugar on the top.
You can warm anything up. It doesn't matter if it has icing sugar on it.
Now, what I did think was good about this one is it's got the little bits of, is that dried fruit and raspberries on it?
Freeze-dried fruit. My problem is raspberries. If you don't know me by now, raspberries are the bane of my existence with regards to getting stuck in your teeth.
So go on, score this one.
I'd score this at a 5.
I'll score it as 6. I'll give it slightly more than that because the quality of the pastry was good. It does. If you don't like raspberries, don't worry because it doesn't taste of anything. It had a very bland.
It does taste of raspberries, but
to me, it's got. Let me just try it again. It's got a very bland taste. This. If you blindfolded me, I would never get such raspberries. I think it's summer fruits. I don't think it's just raspberries.
Anyway, it's a summer social, so you could be right.
Of course I'm right. My
Please.
Okay.
Your refined palate.
Okay. Next up, we had this one, which is the
cinnamon social.
What are you going to give that?
I would give that a 7.
I'm giving that an 8. I really enjoyed that one. If you are a lover of cinnamon,
yeah, it's very like
strong cinnamony.
Yeah, but there's like a creaminess to it as well. It's almost like there's a little custard in there, like a creme anglaise or a sauce anglaise in there. It's really quite nice. It's not dry and it's only a little bit dense. It's not too dense. It's really nice. Yeah,
that's a really nice cake. So
yeah,
I agree with Kelly, but I'm going to give her a score higher. Now this one's an interesting one. So this is the almond one. It's a bit like, for want of a better way to describe it, a bit like an almond croissant, but not quite as good.
Yeah. Oh, I would give this an 8 if it was from the middle. I'll give it a 7 because it wasn't from the middle.
I'll give this a 7 too. It was nice, but it's not as good as the cinnamon one.
I don't know because I think I may get this over the cinnamon one.
Oh, really? Yeah, but I know, but you're not as big as fan.
Not as big as that. But the frangipane, the thing is, if we had gotten that from the middle, the frangipane would have been even.
It would have been. Go into a cake shop. Have you got any? Can I have one of those cakes? Oh, here you go. Now, Sam said, do you like the flavour of raspberries? In the wall, they would add a little wood balls, so the jam would taste like it, and had whole fruit in it. I didn't know that. Now, what is it? Is it the seeds, or do you like the fruit?
I like the flavour of raspberries, but not fresh raspberries because that's too sour. But I like raspberry jam and things like that in a donut. I don't like the seeds. And like you can get raspberry flavoured things without the seeds, and then I'm in heaven. I think, oh thank God. But when it's with the seeds, it's too much work, and I'm picking it out. I don't like it.
Now, one thing I have learned about Mauritians, living with one and being involved with a whole family of them, is that they do not like anything sour. Do not like anything sour, to the point when then they eat anything that's not even just remotely off sweet, it's like a whole big thing. So, for example, if you ate a strawberry that was slightly sour, my mum would go, your mum would go. So they will not like anything sour. So it has to be sweet.
Yeah.
Sam said, yes, they made wooden seeds to add to the jam. Oh, really? Wooden? And would you eat the wooden bits? Or is it just there just for show? That's incredible.
That's very interesting.
That is actually incredible for them actually to do that. I can understand it to give it that kind of to look on it as well. Are you into things like that, Sam? You know, with they had a few documentaries not so long ago on the Land Girls and what they used to make and do. So I just wondered if that appealed to you.
There's a seed stuck in the back of my tooth.
Do you know what?
Annoying me.
Kelly is right. There are dried seeds on there. Yes, people would eat them. That's incredible. That is amazing. But obviously to get that texture of it, just to add the wooden sieves. Right. Okay. Next up, excuse me, we had this bad boy. Right. What are you going to score this?
I would give that an 8.
I'm giving this
8.5.
a 9. I am giving that a 9. That cream was intense.
I'd give it an 8.5.
I'm giving it a 9.
That's so much cream.
That is absolutely incredible. The amount of cream. What is great about it is that the ratio of cream to pastry is almost 50-50.
What is nice is they weren't afraid. They were not afraid to put that cream in there. Yeah.
We got Touche went, wow. Touche's mind is blown. Hey, King Europe, how are you?
Hey, King Europe, how are you? Well.
Good to see you. He said 50-50, that's more like 90% cream. I know it looks like it. I think, do you know what it is, King Europe? I think I did take it from the pastry, but it is pretty much predominantly cream. Yeah. That's what makes it so good, and that's why.
If you show that in the back end, you could have just turned the plate.
There we go.
Any excuse to touch it and then to be able to lick the fingers.
Right, there we go. Oh, look at that. I've lost focus. Yeah, come back. You know you want to. 9 filthy out of 10. Do you know what, King Europe? This one is a real good. What one was this one again?
This was the vanilla cream bun.
So if you've just joined us, King Europe, we are trying cakes from Ollie and Steen. Now, I know you're sort of London-based, so you can probably get hold of these. So a lot of our non-London-based viewers said they'd never heard of this place. Oh, what's this in here? A little bit stuck to the thing. Right. Okay. Oh, Richard said, I have good news. Just come from O2, Baby Metal there, and they got a free game, Crazy Golf. Oh, have you just been? How was it? Did you have a good time as well? And when you say the Crazy Golf one, is it actual Crazy Golf, or is it like a virtual Crazy Golf game? Like a VR? Right. Last but not least, guys, we are going to review this one. Now, I'll have to turn it around. This is their lemon meringue. Now I'm going to discuss my grade before.
Yeah, I would give this a 7.
Oh, really?
7, maybe 7.5. You know why? We had Ori the other day.
I was going to ask you which is better.
Ori is better.
Oh, wow, you think so?
Yeah.
I'm going to say as well, I'm going to give this one an 8 because 7.5. It's not as good. I prefer the cinnamon. I got it.
Oh, right.
But it is better than.
If I had to compare it to but there was somewhere else that we went to and we had a lemon meringue pie and that was delicious. I can't remember what it was. I mean, Ori's one is pretty good. Arone's lemon meringue. Their one is really good as well. So it's a tricky one.
So guys, that means our winner is this one. So from our combined score, I scored it a 9. Kelly scored it an 8.5. So you can't get much better than that. Well, you can if you've got a 10. So that is our winner. It is the cream. Was it cream? I can't see.
It's a vanilla cream bun.
Vanilla cream bun. There we have it. That is the winner. And that is our review of Ollie and Steen.
There you go.
Right, King Europe asked, which one of you gets the chocolate on top?
Mark doesn't like white chocolate.
Only because I don't like white chocolate.
Yeah.
If that was a proper chocolate, I would probably have gone, oh no, I've dropped it. Oh damn. But yeah, no, I'm not a fan of white chocolate. I must be honest. So I'm happy to give that one up. I will sacrifice that for Kelly.
Oh, thanks.
That's what I'm all about. Also as well. So that's, like I said, that's a review of Ollie and Steen. Thanks to Kelly for getting them. They are all on. Like I said, if you are interested, obviously you can go on their website. These ones, we are based in London. We will try and do some more cake shops coming up as well, just so you can see. It would cost me £22, and my mum is free. Oh, is this for the Crazy Golf? That's a lot for Crazy Golf.
No, it isn't.
Recount, lemon meringue the winner, says St. Carl. Do you know what, St. Carl? I've got to say, it's very nice. The problem is with this lemon meringue, it's very titchy. If you go to Ori, Kathy Ori, the lemon meringue pie is better and it is bigger.
Yeah. But I mean, I like lemon meringue. You know where else? We went Cheesecake Factory and we had the lemon meringue cheesecake. That
Oh
was good.
yes, that was incredible.
That was
was
good.
really, really good. Cheesecake factory. Less is more. No, it never is in a cake. St. Cot, it never is in a cake.
Try Ori though. Ori, if there's any near you, their lemon meringue tart is really nice.
So it's Cafe Ori.
Oree.
Oree. Cafe Ore. So it's like I said, again, I do not know if they are outside London, but there are plenty in central London. Cafe
Yeah,
Ore.
yeah. And I'm just trying to think where else there was somewhere else that we went, and they do great lemon meringue pie as well. But I can't think. It's one where it's just a dollop on top and they've blowtorched it.
So thank you guys for watching our review on Ollie and Steen. Now tell us, this is going to be interesting. What is your favourite bakery? It can be a local one, doesn't have to be a chain. But tell us your favourite bakery and why. What is it about your local baker or your chain baker that makes it so good? And what makes you keep going to that one? It may be one you just go to once in a while. You may not. Some people do that actually. They don't keep going to the same place because they don't want to spoil it. They want it as that surprise. What is your favourite bakery?
Ooh. I think it would be Wa
Ah,
Cafe,
yes.
because they're a Japanese bakery. But I have to give props to Chestnut Bakery and Arome Bakery as well. And Arome is a Japanese fusion. And so they're really good, but they are really good. The Japanese fusion stuff is really good. They also do a lemon meringue pie, which is very, very nice. Chestnut Bakery, again, it's very, very nice. They do like their seasonal or their monthly croissant that they change every month. Let me tell you, there are some real good bakeries in London. I can't lie. So good.
Definitely. So yeah, I would agree with Kelly. Those would be one of my favourites. The Chestnut. Kelly introduced me to all three. Well, actually, we discovered what together because we just walked past it and went in. But
no, I already researched it. I love how Mark is like,
no,
I researched. The only one that we saw and that we went in was Yole. That's the only one. Yole. We did. Yeah, and that's along the same strip. But everything I try to research if we're going on a food tour or anything like that.
Now, King Europe has said, I'm a sucker for Greg's Pizza. Are you saying Greg's is your favourite bakery? It's so terrible, but it's so good. Do you know, if that makes sense? I know what you're saying. Do you know what? I agree with you on the good part. I don't like it when people get stopped and go, oh, that's not pizza, it's all bread. No. It's not designed as that type of pizza. It is designed to fill you up. So it's a lovely piece of bread with and it's very simple. Just cheese, tomato on it if you're having the margarita, but they also do the
vegetarian. They also do chicken.
They do chicken.
And they do a pepperoni. I agree with King Europe. It's so terrible, but so good. I completely get and understand where you're coming from. For me, the only problem with Greg's is it's gone downhill. And before it became as popular as it has, it had been going downhill for years. But what's good about it is very affordable. So anyone can walk in and pretty much afford, the sausage rolls and stuff. My only problem as well with Greg's is that before the sausage rolls, they were like it was like a little bit, like more like meat like. But now it's just mush in the middle, and I don't like it. I prefer the vegan sausage rolls. Who would have thought? Because vegan, really? But the vegan sausage rolls are so much better. And I used to love a good, steak bake and the what did they call it? A chicken pasty or whatever or chicken bake or whatever. They used to be so good, but they're very bland now. They're not as seasoned and as tasty as they used to be.
Shrinkflation. Now, this is interesting. Karina said pizza. Have you tried Chicago style pizza? I have tried it. Now, interestingly enough, there's a YouTuber I watch whose name escapes me. He's from New York, but he lives in London now. And he said one of the things that annoys him is the fact that he said in New York, he said you can go to any pizzeria, get a pizza slice, and it's always fantastic. He said in London, it's few and far between. And I would agree to that to a certain extent. I've got to be honest. In London, you have to go to the right pizza places. I'm not a big fan of Prezzo and Arse. Sorry, Prezzo. Sorry, Arse.
Yeah.
We have reviewed them. They're not the best of pizzas. So to find a really good one, you've got to really search and find it. But there are some really good ones around.
There are, but it's the thing is, so I would call pizza fast food, for want of a better word, and we just don't have the same type of fast food. I mean, we've got like your McDonald's, your Burger King, your Wendy's, and well, Wendy's left the UK and now they're slowly coming back and stuff like that. But I feel like we don't have. It would be really nice to get some really good pizzerias. Do you know what I mean? And like go in and know that you can get a slice and all of this. Now, in parts of London, you can do that. You can go. So in the middle of Leicester Square, there is, I think it's a Pizza Hut, and it's like just a little window. You can go in and you can get a pizza slice. And then you get all of these little independent places, and it's just rubbish pizza, but you can get a slice, but it's just rubbish. And then you've got your places where you can sit down. So Pizza Pilgrims is a really popular one, and Japes. And Japes do the Chicago style pizza. So that's the deep dish one, right? And so it like a pizza pie, I guess, is what they would call it. But yeah, you get them. But I like the sloppy ones. I don't know if they call them New York style, possibly, where you could just fold them and eat them like that. And where did we go in there? You know where they did it. So in Florida, I think it's New York style. I think. So in Florida, we went to Pizza Red Oven and all of these places, but in Epcot you have a Starbucks, and then just behind Starbucks is a food court, right? And they do pizza, very reasonable. I think it's like $11 or $12 for 2 big slices of pizza, which for the UK is amazing price and the type of pizza. And you could just fold it and you could eat it. And Mark did you get margarita? I think it was, or vegetarian, something like that. Anyway,
was this in New York?
No, this was when we were in Florida, in Epcot. Remember in the Starbucks in Epcot where Club Cool is and stuff?
Yeah.
And then round the back, I bought us the pizza.
Oh, that was really good. Yeah, no, I had the margarita.
Yeah. And that was a very nice pizza. And I felt it was better than the Red Oven pizza, but I thought it was better than the Red Oven pizza. I liked the one that we went into the Italian place in Epcot.
Yeah, that was a good one, but that was proper authentic Italian.
Yeah,
pizza.
but I thought for $12 and you got 2 big pizzas, I thought that was really good value for money.
Right. So also, Karina, what's your favourite bakery in the US? Just out of interest, because I'd be interested to see. And where's your favourite pizza place in the US? King Europe said 100% agree, Kelly. They really nailed the vegan sausage roll.
Yeah.
I do like it. I've got to say, you prefer it to the meat one.
I prefer it to the meat one. That meat is just mush. I don't like it. I don't like when sausage tastes of mush. What is that? I mean, what have they done to it for it to be mush like that? No.
Touche said, going back to my childhood, there was a small bakery in Worcester Town. They did a bean and sausage slice, and if you wanted to, they'd heat it up for you. Do you know these little nuances? Now, I've noticed this. You guys are kind of all reminiscing about local bakeries rather than what do you call it? Chains.
There used to be a chain, but it was still small, and it used to be called. So there's been a couple, but if I remember, Bloomfields was one of them, and their donut. They used to do an iced ring donut, sugar iced ring donut. That was nice, but my favorite was always jam. And as I got older, I like the ice ring, but. The thing that tastes close to it is the M&S Yum Yums. They taste close to the old ice glazed donuts.
Karina said New York pizza is fantastic and they always have thin crust. I had horrible pizza in Italy. Italy, how is that possible? Well, funny enough, actually, one of my good friends, her mother is Italian, and she has said that to me. There's lots of places that do terrible pizza in Italy. Because they're tourist traps.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately what they do as well. They know you'll never come back there again. So they don't care what they serve you.
A friend of mine, well, we're not friends anymore, but that's another long story. I went to visit her in Bologna, and she took me to a really nice pizza place, and it was very expensive. But yeah, that was really nice. I haven't been back to Italy since then. I wouldn't be able to tell you where it was, but it was a really nice pizza place.
The best pizza is the kind you can fold. I agree, Scott. There's something nice about that. And that when we went to New York, we did actually we went to a pizza place that was in the food court in the train station, didn't we? Do you remember? It was a long time ago, and it was beautiful. It's just long pizza slice. It was really, really good. If anybody knows of a really good foldable pizza place in the UK, please let us know. Also, Tusha, also going back, we went on holiday to Lou in Cornwall. If I got the right Lou. Found a lovely bakery. You could get a lovely, big, fresh, cheesy bat for 50p. Oh, wonderful. These little finds are priceless.
And those prices, we used to, because even then they were so reasonable. They weren't, like, inflation is inflation, but like when we were younger, it was still affordable. Like it didn't break our pockets. Like 10p for a bag of crisps. You always had 10p and you could always get a bag of crisps or whatever. But now it's some big old £1.35 and you're like, what? Like, how much pocket money do you have to give your kids now in order for them to afford a bag of crisps? It's wild.
Richard said vegan sausage rolls. Sausage is actually vegan sausage rolls. Bleh. Oh, it's not that bad, Richard.
It's really good, Richard.
Sausage is actually meat. They should just call them vegan rolls. But King Europe said, to be fair, Richard, in meat sausage rolls, the sausage is mostly bread. It's true. It's shrinkflation. The amount of meat in there is really radically reduced.
It's probably 2% meat, if that.
In the East Coast in the US, said Karina, they call their pizzas pies, but West Coast they just call them pizza, like the rest of the world, because pies are different.
Pies are different.
Pizza pie. So there's a place in London called Japes. Right now, this is one of the thickest pizzas I've ever seen.
It's deep dish pizza.
It's really thick. Now it's almost like having all your vegetables in a little. It's almost like a pie.
Yeah.
Because you've got the rounded bread.
Deep dish,
a really deep dish. But they do something they call the London pizza. So like you've got Chicago pizza, this is the London pizza, which is slightly thinner than Chicago, but not as thin as a New York crust. So and it's slightly different. It's got a lot more filling on it.
Yeah.
King Eric said, I forgot the name of the place, but the pizza you got at Disney looks so good. It was really nice.
Which one? Oh, that was the Red Oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you haven't done the
No. There's two. We did Red Oven, but we also did the one at the back behind. You were just talking about it. The one behind Starbucks in Epcot.
Yeah, but we haven't shown that.
No, we did it on the live, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Oh, I think. Oh, it must have been Red Oven.
Yeah. So it's Red Oven because you haven't uploaded.
No. You said Disney, so Red Oven is in Universal. Because I'm sure we did it on the live. I'm sure we did one of them on the live. You have to remind us, Kinga, which one it is.
Because the first time that we had the pizza was that day when we were in Starbucks. We might have done a pizza live somewhere else, but not there. Because that's the first time we got the pizza. Because I was remarking upon how cheap it was. I'm just trying to think. I'll have to have a little think. But the only other one that I can remember was the one that we did Red Oven Pizza, which was on City Walk, Universal.
Richard said, my phone has decided to have you on my TV, cheeky phone. Well, we're good to be on your TV. Say hello to your mum as well, Irene, if you're watching. Liam said, England women are 2-0 up. I haven't been checking that out, actually. Is it on the TV at the moment? Obviously, we're doing the live, but thanks for letting us know. Keep us abreast of the score. Let us know. Tushi said, yes, sadly, since lockdown, some small family-run bakeries have gone. Don't get a lot of small family-run places anymore.
No.
They find it hard to compete. And then again, someone like Pret opens up and then they really
dominate. What's the one in Devices that I like? Reeves. Yeah, that's a nice one.
That's a chain in the West Country.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
Karina said, I like Thick Cut Pizza and Uno in Chicago is my favorite because they have originated that kind of pizza. We used to have them in California, but then the whole no carb craze happened and they closed. Do you know what? It's funny you should say that. So Kelly and I one year went to Las Vegas. And they had what they called a California pizza restaurant. I thought, what's California pizza? And they tried to make it as healthy as possible. Hardly any cheese, loads of vegetables on it. It was like they called it the California. So that does make a lot of sense.
It's like when if you ever watch Friends and what's his name, Brad Pitt character comes in, he goes, "Oh, it's no carbs, it's no sugar, it's none of this, it's no good. Throw it out." Yeah, like, throw it out.
Liam said, vegan sausage roll, so nice. Yes, I agree. Richard, I am surprised you don't like it. From my memory of meat, it does taste similar to meat.
The best sausage roll that I've tried lately is Gale's sausage roll. Let me tell you. Right, so I've been to Borough Market and I've tried the ginger pig, and the ginger pig is nice. Don't get me wrong, it is nice. But Gale's have got it on lock. It is juicy. It was just especially. I mean, it's juicy if you don't air fry it or if you don't put it in the oven. But if you air fry it, that the pastry crisps up and then then it becomes all flaky. It's too nice. It's too nice.
Touche, I totally agree with you. Touche, I bought a grab bag of Quavers yesterday, £1 odd. Do you know what? It absolutely shocked me when we went into Starbucks. Do you remember when you came in, because I had to go to the hospital to get my teeth checked out?
Right.
And we went into Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
They had little small bags of crisps in there for £1.40. And I'm going to say that's why I noticed that. I thought, oh my God, £1.40 for crisps. But like I said, Touche just made me realise how expensive it is.
It's so expensive because when I was younger, you could have your pocket money and not be out of pocket. So you get your 5p Toms, if anybody remembers Toms, which were the round sort of tomato balls that you could get. And then you get a 10p mix and all of this. Now you have to give your children a lot of money just to go and treat themselves to. I'm not advocating to give your kids sweets all the time and stuff like that, but as a treat, how much money are you spending just to get something, from the shops? Like as a treat, it's wild the amount of money that they're expecting. No wonder like a lot of places don't do quarter sweets anymore. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. It's too much money.
Richard said, so he went to the hot pot in the O2. They're doing a spin the wheel game for $4.99. You could win meals or discounts. Your choice, what you saw today. Oh, I'll have to check that out, actually. So we went to the hot pot with Richard many years ago. So if anybody is interested, that video is out there. It's when we went to the O2. It is quite a unique place. So you actually cook your own food. And I didn't realise as well, if I wanted all those seasonings that they charged for that. But King Europe said, I think it was Disney. It was the vid where Kelly gave the tip on using the mobile app instead of queuing. That would have been the one. That would have been the one we're talking about.
That would have been Universal, because I ordered it on the app. But the problem with when I mobile order in Disney, it works. But when I mobile order in Universal, it doesn't.
It never works.
Yeah.
We tried it in the Minions cafe. It didn't work.
I'm just trying to think then where we ordered. I'll have to go back and have a look at the videos.
I think it is that one we're talking about, the one in Epcot where we went and had the what do you call it? The slice. I'm sure it's that, because we did that on the live.
We didn't buy pizza on the live that I can think of.
I'll
have to go back. Yeah, I'll have to go back. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Because I'm sure that when we got it this time round, that's the first time we've tried it. Okay. This trip.
Richard said,
I could be wrong.
Richard said, don't eat Wenzel's sausage rolls. Gave them the worst review ever.
Oh dear.
Uncut video. Felt sick. Tasted like it had chemicals in it. Where's Wenzel's?
I don't know.
Is that a cake shop? I've heard of the name.
But I don't know where it is.
Right, good tip from Richard. Do not touch Wenzel's sausage rolls, according to Richard, as he said they don't taste very nice. Karina said,
go to Casey's Corner, because them hot dogs are good.
Karina said Whole Foods actually sell pizza by the slice here, and it's very good. Does Costco sell pizza by the slice?
I've never been. So there is a couple of counters in Costco. I've not been over to them, but I did notice they were selling hot dogs. But maybe next time when we go, maybe that is something that we could try and pop over there, because they normally do like the tasters and stuff like that. But I haven't been to Whole Foods in the US. I've been to the Whole Foods here. I didn't notice that they were selling any pizzas or anything like that. But I would really like to try because so far I've been to Target obviously a few times, and I've been to Trader Joe's, but I haven't been to Whole Foods or Publix. I'd like to try Publix and Whole Foods, and we haven't been to I mean, I've been to many Walmarts, but we haven't been to Walmart. We've been to Walgreens.
No, we haven't been to Walmart.
But we haven't been to Walmart. I've been to Walmart. But yeah, I think that is something that I would like to tick off the list as well.
What was I going to say? Yeah, Walgreens you've been to many times, but
Walmart we haven't.
And I've never been to Trader Joe's, and I've never been to Publix, so I would like to try those.
And Whole Foods.
Yeah, Richard said I haven't been to that either. Richard said best sausage roll for me was in the Island of Wight pie shop. It's 1.5 foot long, only £1.20. Richard, was it better than the ones you had at Rochester? You remember you went to that? Was it Tony's?
It was Tony Lorenzo, but it's now Lenny's of Rochester. The thing is, the price of things concern me when they're very cheap.
Yes.
Because in my mind, I'm thinking, what ingredients are you putting in there to make it £1 whatever for a foot long sausage roll? So this concerns me. Now, Gail's sausage roll it's not like the cheapest sausage roll, but it's not a bad price. I'm just trying to, I think it's like £3 or something like that. But it is smaller. But the meat is giant in there. It's proper giant thing of meat, and it you can taste the meatiness, you can taste the goodness, you can the juice is dropping. But when you are paying £1 something for a foot long, whatever it is, I'm just like, for that. So I don't know.
Oh, King Garrett says Space Raiders. I remember Space Raiders.
Yeah.
Can you still get them?
I think you can. I think because I think you can still get Toms, and I think you can, but they're but the Toms are in a bigger packet now, like a normal size packet. Because Toms used to be quite small, and then Space Raiders were in that sort of like black blue packet with the acid green writing on, saying Space Raiders or whatever.
I'm confusing Tom with Mr. Tom's. I used to love Mr. Tom's.
Oh no, the
bar of nuts.
Yeah, no. These are Toms.
But yeah, Space Raiders are good. They remind me a bit like Monster Munch.
Golden Wonder, all of that. I think Golden Wonder are still around. Like you get like Monster Munch again, which is still around. But everybody loved the pickle. I wasn't a lover of the pickled onion. I liked the beef. Beef.
Right. Richard said the other best sausage roll is hog sausage roll from Harrods. Oh my God. Right. We've got to talk about Karina. If you come to London, you have to go to Harrods Food Hall. Harrods Food Hall is really, really good. Like some of the things that I've tried, I'm like, huh? Kelly and I, and I'm going to say we're going to do this now, won't be for a while, but we will be doing this in the summer. We will go to Harrods and we will do a food haul because I want to show you some of those lobster rolls, which are incredible. We didn't have a lobster roll. We had shrimp roll. Yeah, but we're happy having both. Okay. We will be buying both. And we'll have what's the... you can hold him accountable because... You're going to hold me accountable? The reason why we didn't get it was because of the price the last time. I need that to calm down. We were doing it. Okay. We are doing it. And I will be paying. Okay. And you will like it. All right. But it's when they do a Gravlax. Oh, that was so See, nice. You like it? I bought it, of course. I thought it was, but it had gold leaf on it. Yeah, it's incredible. So if you've never had Gravlax, you've got to try it. It's a form of salmon. But I think it's the way they cure it, I think. And so it was this like cream cheese and it had caviar in it and roe on it, and it was it was really delicious. It was in a croissant. It was so good. Very expensive, but it was really delicious. It is expensive, but you definitely get what you pay for.
Harrods Food Hall is expensive. There's no denying it. But they like, because in my mind I was thinking, how good is this really going to be? But like some of the things that they have is really, really good.
Now, Corinne said, "Oh, I will have to go to Harrods. Please go and show us." I tried Selfridges and Fortnum and Mason. So Fortnum's and Selfridges are really, really good as well. They're food hall, but you didn't like a lot of the Fortnum's stuff.
See, I feel so. Fortnum's do really good things. Their afternoon, although my last trip to them, I didn't like the afternoon tea. But prior to that, I've always loved it. I would have said that they were the top actually, with regards to afternoon tea. But I've always been let down by their chocolates and stuff. Like I feel like some of their cakes are really good. So some of the cakes that they bake. So that side of things is okay. But I've tried their chocolates and stuff like that, and I've got to say I don't rate it. And their food hall, there was something that we bought. Their food hall is not to me as impressive as Harrods, considering they are one of the oldest department stores going. I think they should put a little bit more effort within their food stores. And I'm just trying to think. Selfridges was okay. I bought a couple of their breads.
Yeah.
So we've been there a couple of times. I bought a couple of their focaccias and stuff like that, which is quite nice. But nothing grabbed me the way that when I went to Harrods and they had their dessert station.
Oh, it's incredible. We will show you that. We've got
to go back again. Yeah, their dessert station is amazing. And I bought my mum. But do you know which other place has an amazing dessert station? Italy. So if you're ever in London, go to Italy. Their dessert station is amazing.
It's in Liverpool Street. So basically it's called Italy. So basically they sell authentic Italian food. It is a bit pricey.
Oh, Karina will know of Italy because there'll be one around there because they've opened one in quite a few of the cities. The first one that we went to was one in Vegas.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they are in them all over. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all over. I think there's one in Norway. They're all over. Italy's are like a really big chain. And they do authentic Italian pastas and pizzas and produce and all of that type of stuff. It is a bit pricey because obviously they import it. But when we stayed at Park MGM, they had one, and Park MGM had been built over Monte Carlo. So it used to be the Monte Carlo, and then they changed it to Park MGM. And their Italy was very nice.
Sorry, Richard, I missed your previous comment. It says Space Raiders pickled onions. Love hearts. Tushi said, I used to love 10p Puffs crisps. Tesco sell a multi-pack of Space Raiders beef flavour. Also found the crisp snaps. Just the tomato flavour, not cheese, not everywhere, but still out there. So they are little gems are out there.
There are little gems. They just don't cost the same as the little gems used to. Do you know what? So something popped up. I think it was today. So the Ned is celebrating 100 years, right? And you can stay at the hotel for £100. So I just thought, oh, that's really interesting. Let me click on it. It's £100 per person.
Yes.
So therefore, it's not £100 then, is it? It's £200. So why are you trying it? I was looking at it and was thinking, the Ned man.
Where I popped into Chigwell Sheesh just for a drink. So many Barbie-like females, said Richard. Oh, is that the one? Is that the one you go to in Essex?
There's one in Essex, and then there's one on near Fortnum and Mason, opposite.
Yeah. I'm sure you've mentioned this one before. Do you actually do the shisha there? Let us know, Richard. Karina said we have Italy here, the one near me in San Jose, about an hour drive. I go and buy Vinci chocolates there. Oh, you said earthquake. You've not got an earthquake there, have you, at the moment? You just went earthquake. What's happened? Oh, you're all right. I hope you're okay. Do let us know, unless you were talking about the earthquake as in having the Italy there.
Yeah.
Kenny and I first heard of the Italy in
Vegas.
In Vegas, that's the thing. And then they built one in Liverpool Street.
I believe it was during lockdown or during the pandemic, something like that. So it's like 2020 or 2021. They built it, and then obviously, they've opened up. But some of their things can be expensive because they're imported, obviously. But their cakes and
Oh,
the creaminess of their
wow.
cakes and stuff is amazing. I'm a sucker for a cream cake, honestly. Oh, it's too
Yeah,
good.
as you can probably tell, we are suckers for these little cream cakes.
Yeah, they do good tiramisu. I bought my mum a pistachio tiramisu, but I didn't feel that the pistachio tiramisu was as good as their normal one. But when we'll go to Italy and we'll pick up a couple of bits from there and try them out. But I have to say, of all the food halls that I've been to, Harrods is the best one. If I'm talking department stores. So where we've been to Fortnum's and to Selfridges,
oh my God! So Greenwich just had an earthquake.
Oh,
we just had a job. Yes, we are fine, but just a heart starter. Oh my God! Do you know what? That's one thing in the UK, because you don't get earthquakes. It's just something as well. So when somebody says it, oh my God, will you okay?
We do get earthquakes, but it just doesn't hit on the Richter scale, so we don't feel it. So they do happen. We don't feel them.
Oh wow!
Because because of the tectonic plates, right?
Well, you just had a jolt. My God, I hope everything's okay. That's just mad. It's just something because you never think. Oh, Queen, I'm glad you're okay, sweet. Yeah, we hope you're all right. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. It must be like really scary to sort of and not know, because I know you get warnings there, don't you, of when there's going to be a big one or could be a big one, but sometimes they just happen. I don't know how I would cope, or so I'd be
well, it's things like when we went to 3.2 on the Richter scale. Wow. So it's not like I said, it's not a big one, but I'm gonna say it's not.
Yeah, you'd
feel it for sure. It's just straight. Do you know what? Actual fact, it's one of those things because when we go to Florida, of course, we're used to UK rain, but Florida rain is on another level. Yeah. So it's also as well. Like I said, when we were out there was a slight hurricane, so you could see all the lightning bolts in the sky. It's fascinating to watch. Absolutely amazing to watch.
You know, a YouTuber came here. He's based in the States, and he came here. And it was when he goes, oh, that's fine, I'm from Florida. But while I understand you're from Florida and stuff like that, and it does rain, you'll have your sunny days and stuff like that. But when he was here, it just rained constantly, and there was no sun and all of these, and it makes you feel miserable in the UK. I can only imagine when visitors come, it just makes them feel miserable and stuff like that. But in the UK, when the sun is out,
it's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe. It's one of the best places to be. But when that sun's not here, it's just like...
Karina said, if I was sitting, it wouldn't bother so much. But standing up is a different feeling. No, ma'am, no warnings ever. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yes,
I'm really glad you're okay, because that's the most important thing, that you're fine. But I've never had that before. Someone experienced an earthquake on the live.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
That's crazy. So I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. Just make sure everything's all right. But we're glad you're fine. Wow. That is something else. Ooh. That is something else. I just wondered, I know what we would do. Imagine if we were doing a live in an earthquake. We go, just bear with us, and then I know, because when I was doing the live, of course, from Florida, it was Jensen kept saying, "Oh, I can see the lightning." And of course, behind me there was all the lightning striking and stuff like that. So it can be all these extreme weathers.
Yeah, definitely. I feel it's quite frightening as well, and quite like, I mean, I suppose you get used to it. I don't like that word though, that you get used to like normalizing something, because it is still like really quite scary. Yes,
thank you so much, Hugh. Time for a glass of wine. I think you should treat yourself. I think it's time for just to relax. You're okay. That's the main thing. Yeah. That's all that matters.
In case anyone's wondering, I'm actually drinking cran watermelon, which we brought back from the States.
We did back from the States. There's a little memento from the United States. There you go. Well, guys, it is gone 8. So I think we will leave the live right there. But thank you so much for joining us and indulging us on our Ollie and Steen little cake review. So as I say, this was our winner. Yes. For those of you who saw it as well, that was a classic one as well. So this weekend I will be uploading the San Angel restaurant. which was the one in the temple in my brain's going in Epcot. So that's the one. It'd be the Mexican restaurant. That will be up on Sunday. I've got to finish that off. I'll upload today, and you'll get to see that. Now, there's a big difference between Kelly and I.
I am doing the finishing touches to our travel day. I've come to the end of it. I just need to put music and transitions, and maybe a little sprinkling of some photos.
There we are. And I need to do the intro for it.
Yes, and the intro.
But yeah, we'll get that done as well. So we've got 2 videos hopefully this weekend coming up.
Hopefully, I'm going to see if I can finish it tonight. If not, I'll probably schedule it for Wednesday. But I will try my hardest to get it done for tomorrow.
We will try. But the San Girl one will be up for Sunday. So guys, I can imagine you get used to it a little bit, but I still imagine it's still a bit of a shock when it comes. Thank you so much for sharing your pastries. Having a fantastic weekend, everybody. Yes, everybody, have a wonderful weekend.
Everyone, yes.
I wish we could share these in person with you. But like I say, whatever you do, whatever you get up to, have a wonderful weekend, guys. And most importantly, do look after yourselves. Do take care, guys. Sam, I hope you feel much better.
Bless you.
Lots of love from Kelly and I to each and every one of you. Do take care. Do look after yourselves. And remember, you'll never talk to have fun. We will see you on the next live, which will be next Tuesday. And before then, don't always forget...
Melt my cheese.
You know it, guys.
Don't forget, you can catch up on the holiday videos on MK Vacays. So please take a look there, see what we do on our holidays, and don't forget to subscribe to both channels.
All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you in the next live.
Bye for now. Bye.